What's good, y'all? Akil here, back with another video, and today I'm going to show you guys what sold on eBay over this past weekend. I already dropped off the packages that sold on Saturday, so I'm just going to show you guys what sold on Sunday and Monday morning. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so first up is this pink Nintendo DS Lite, and I picked this up from the thrift store for only $18, and I shared this with you guys during one of my live thrift store hauls. I think I picked it up that same day. So like I said, 18 bucks, and this one sold for $59.99. And the thing is, I was seeing some of these sell for a little more money, sometimes like 60 to 70 bucks if people included games or anything like that. And if they didn't have an entire bundle, they were selling closer to 40 bucks. And that's why I decided to price it at 60 bucks, since I did have the original charging cord and this dope Nintendo case. So 60 bucks is what this sold for. So I doubled up my money and made some decent profit on this, and it sold within about a week. So I'm definitely glad that I picked this one up. And like I tell you guys all the time, anything gaming or Nintendo related for that matter has always been selling really quickly for me. So definitely be on the lookout for anything Nintendo or just like classic game related type stuff, because those things are flying off the shelves for me right now. Keeping things going with the hard goods is this battery and charger from the brand Hyper Tough, and I picked this up for I think $2.99 from a thrift store as well. I didn't even know what this was, but anytime I can come across like batteries for drills or stuff like that, I usually always check the comps, because I know batteries and drills and like just power tool equipment has some decent resale value. And this one sold for I believe 40 bucks within about 2 or 3 days. It might have sold for a little more, but I think it was 40 bucks. So definitely be on the lookout for some of these stuff when you guys are in the thrift stores. I tell you guys all the time, I used to specialize in clothing, and I can still spot good quality clothing anytime I'm in the thrift store. But for the most part, now that when I go to these thrifts, I'm really trying to focus more on electronics and hard goods. And I tell you guys all the time, right now my inventory is probably 80% shoes, 10% clothing, and about 10% hard goods. And I'm trying to just get my inventory up a little more in terms of hard goods and electronics. So definitely be on the lookout for this type of stuff. Alright, next up was a crazy sale. This one actually sold for 50 bucks, but then I had one buyer that went ahead and bought 2 pairs of these as well. So the good thing is, anytime one person buys 2 of the same shoes, for me, I'm gonna save some money on shipping, because I'm just gonna bundle them together. And one usually goes in a padded flat, but if I put both of these together and ship them out via pirate ship, I'll probably spend maybe $8 or $9. So still a really good deal, and I'll still be able to make some decent profit. And I picked these shoes up from Marshall's when Marshall's first opened back up, and these were $16. So made some decent profit on these, and I'm just glad that I was able to hit up Marshall's when they actually had a lot of those red tag sales, because right now, the last time I went to Marshall's, it was completely dry. They had nothing really good. So drop a comment if you guys source at places like Marshall's, because for me, the Marshall's in my area really never pays off. But when I was able to go for that red tag sale, I grabbed a bunch of stuff, and we still have a lot of stuff that I picked up from that sale still in the inventory. So I'll keep you guys updated as those things continue to sell. Next up, we got a pair of black jeans from the brand Endless Ammo. Now this is a brand I've never picked up before. I'm not going to tell you guys to be on the lookout for this brand, because this was actually sitting in my inventory for well over a year. I picked this up from a thrift store out in California, and I probably spent 5 bucks on it, and maybe I spent a little more, because like I said, it's not a brand that I usually would pick up. So this was probably like on a dollar day or something like that, and I just decided to take a chance on it, and it finally sold for 30 bucks. But like I said, it was sitting in inventory for well over a year. So if you guys are interested in some of those type of rare brands that sell for some good money, I would not suggest this brand, because this brand sits for a very long time. It's called Endless Ammo, but it is what it is. I'm just glad that it's finally out of the inventory. Next up, we got a pair of these Doc Martin work boots, and these are actually steel toe. They say safety toe Doc Martens industrial. Now when I found these in Nordstrom Rack during their 40% off sale, this was actually I think either the first or the second day. So a lot of the good stuff was already gone. But the surprising thing is, this was in a size 6, and these were marked at $31.49 with the additional 40% off. So for me, that was a no-brainer. And this one will be going out via pirate ship, because it is more of a heavier shoe, and I don't think I'll be able to put this in a padded flat rate bag at all. So still a really good deal, and I think these sold for I think 90 bucks plus shipping. And I was accepting offers on this item, because anytime I'm accepting offers, I usually charge shipping. And this particular model, I saw the comps were kind of fluctuating all over the place, so I just priced it high and waited until the right offer came in. But the person just went ahead and purchased it flat flat out. So anytime that happens, it's always a good day. And definitely be on the lookout for Doc Martens. I usually still pick them up from thrift stores anytime I can find them. I hardly ever find them brand new, so this was a good find. But you definitely got to use your better judgment when you're picking up Doc Martens from thrift stores and like consignment shops, because it's a well-known brand, and a lot of these thrift stores price it extremely high, and certain models sell better than others. Now this industrial safety toe one, I'm not exactly sure how well this one sells. I was expecting it to sell a lot less, so this definitely surprised me. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad that it sold in a decent amount of time. I was actually expecting this to sell during the fall or winter, but it sold pretty quickly. Next up, we got a pair of these Air Max 270s, and I picked these up from Plato's. And when I picked these up from Plato's, I think I spent 35 bucks on these, and I didn't really have to clean them up too much, and I was glad about that, because I still clean shoes anytime I can find them in like consignment shops or in the thrifts. I'll still clean them up, but I'm not a huge fan of cleaning up shoes like how I used to. I used to spend a lot of time on cleaning up shoes and doing restorations, and a lot of people ask me for like shoe cleaning videos, and I have a couple. I actually made a playlist, so if you guys are interested in that, I'll put that up in the cards and the description so you guys can check those out. But thankfully I didn't have to do too much cleaning to these, and they sold for 90 bucks. So for me, this was a quick double up, and they sold within about a week and a half. So definitely be on the lookout for these 270s, because 270s, they don't fly off the shelves, but they always sell for some decent profit. Next up, we got this Adidas tennis skirt, and I believe this is either for golf or for tennis. I actually had a couple people sending me messages about these skirts, asking if they had some red or some pink, and then shortly after people asked questions, they just immediately purchased. So that was always good, and 2 of these sold, so I'm definitely glad about that. And I think I have 1 or 2 of these skirts left, and we paid 5 bucks for these. My wife actually found these when we were thrifting out in San Diego, so this is definitely one of her better thrift store finds, and these have been flying off the shelves. Altogether, we got about maybe 15 of these, and they were selling pretty well. So I still have a couple left, so I'll let you guys know when they all sell out. Next up, we got this pair of all black Nike Shox, and Nike Shox is definitely one of my favorite shoes to sell. I always keep a few of them in the inventory, and I picked these up from the Nike outlet for 60 bucks. Now I usually try to spend a little less on shoes anytime I'm in the Nike outlet, and the one in my area, they haven't had a decent sale in a while. So drop a comment, let me know if you guys Nike outlets have been really doing good, but the one in my area has been kind of dry. Maybe I'm going too late, or I'm not going at the right time, but I was able to pick up 3 pairs of these for 60 bucks, and this is the first one that sold. So hopefully I can show you guys some more that sells out pretty quickly, because I think these sold for 110 or 120. So I made some decent profit on these. Not quite a double up, but still a decent amount of profit for me to want to take a chance on it. So definitely be on the lookout for Nike Shox, because anytime I can find them brand new, they usually do sell for some decent profit. And of course, anytime shoes sell for over 100 bucks on eBay, you save money on fees. Next up, we got the quintessential dad shoe from New Balance, and I picked these up from Marshalls for I believe $16 as well. And I picked up maybe 4 or 5 pairs of these, and these have been selling pretty well. I sold 2 to one person a couple weeks ago, so that was a surprising sale. But this one in particular, the person just picked up 1 pair in a size 10.5, and like I said, this is the quintessential dad shoe, probably more of like an orthopedic shoe. It looks super comfortable since it's wide width as well, and these sold for 60 bucks. So made some decent profit. Definitely did a little more than doubling up on profit, so that's always a good thing. And anytime I'm shipping out shoes brand new in the box, I always use pirate ship just to save some money on shipping, because if not, I would have probably had to spend maybe $14 or $15 on this one trying to fit it in a box. But since I'm going out with pirate ship, I'll probably spend no more than $9.50 on this one. We got 2 pairs of the Adidas Top 10s in this black and white colorway going out, and I picked these up from the Adidas outlet, and these are probably one of my best selling shoes for the year so far. And as you guys can see in the inventory, especially on this side and the wall over here, I got these shoes stacked to the ceiling. So this was definitely a really good investment, and I really just need to lock in on doing some more bulk buys, because coming up for the 4th quarter, I know I'm going to be seeing definitely an uptick in sales, because since I'm selling brand new, a lot of stuff is brand new. Those type of stuff sell best during the 4th quarter. So I'm going to lock in and try to find some more brand new inbox shoes for some good deals. So definitely be on the lookout for some of those videos, because I'm going to be doing a lot of bulk buying coming up really soon, and hopefully that will inspire some of you guys to just go out and get some of this money during the holiday season. Alright y'all, last but certainly not least, we got this pair of Flyknit Flight Elevation 23s in this all red colorway, and these were really dope in my opinion, but I didn't pick them up when I first seen them in Ross. Now I picked these up in Ross for I believe 50 or 60 bucks, and when I first seen them, I didn't pick them up, like I said, because I didn't really want to sell any Team Jordans. Some of them sell for some decent profit, but others just kind of sit for a really long time. Those of you that shop at the Nike outlet and been picking up some of those Jordan big funds, you guys know that those usually don't sell for too much profit, or they take a very long time to sell. So for this particular colorway, I decided let me just go ahead and pick it up, because I know after the last Last Dance documentary, Jordans across the board have really just been shooting up in value. And this one sold for, I believe, 110, maybe it was 105, but it definitely sold over $100, and that was the goal. I just wanted to make sure that they sold over $100 so I can save that money on fees. And these sold within about 2, maybe 2.5 weeks. So I'm glad I went back and I took a chance on these, and I'm just glad that when I went back, they were still there. So definitely be on the lookout for some of these Team Jordans. Like I said before, some of them have some value, others don't, but this one definitely did sell for over $100, so I was happy about that. So that's all I got for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The first link in the description is for my consistency tees in case anybody is interested. Also, make sure you guys use code consistency10 to save 10% off your order, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hey, let's go. Worst back in the day, and so I can't complain. For all the times I pray carnivores don't come take. Cause it's poppin' up opportunists, I can't salute it. They raising red flags instead